there, you have made it to the end of my 23 new things series. I'm going to do a wrap up of everything in a video by itself, but because of the way I filmed these 4 things, I want to put them all together. So you'll be watching me do embroidery for the first time, sewing, blind date with a book, and taking a boxing class all in one video, which I know is kind of weird and not usually what I usually do. I only combine usually 2 or do a video by itself. But I did go shopping for the embroidery and the blind date with the book on the same day, and then I feel like embroidery and sewing have a lot of overlap, so I wanted to put those together, and then I didn't have enough footage to make the boxing class one by itself. So I'm combining all 4 of them. For some context, the embroidery, sewing, and blind date with a book started in Labor Day, around Labor Day 2025. So it was still summertime, which is why I talk about the temperature and it being summer, and you're probably watching this in the first couple days of 2026. So there's some context. The final 4 things on my 23 new things list. If you want to watch the rest of the list, hit the I, and I will do a recap of everything I learned and new hobbies and things that I loved here in a couple weeks.
Okay, I don't know why my music is still playing. Okay, we have pulled into the craft store. Needlepoint is the mission. I hope they have a needlepoint kit. We will see. Number 1, it's a million degrees. Number 2, the bookstore is right next to the craft store, and I was unfortunately unsuccessful in the bookstore, which I'm not shocked. I think it's I don't know if it's a local bookstore, but it's not as common of a chain. So I was unsuccessful in the bookstore. They do not have blind date with the book. So I'm gonna go to another bookstore and hope that I can find one. I did get an embroidery kit. I don't know if this is the same thing as needlepoint. I really don't know, but if it isn't, they didn't have any needlepoint, so I picked the one that already had everything I needed in the package because I was like, I don't know what else I need to buy. So I got one that had everything included, and it's cute little flowers. We have pulled in to Barnes & Noble, so hopefully we are successful there. This is so funny, guys, because literally every time I go to a bookstore, I always, without a doubt, see a blind date with a book, and both places have not had one today, so we're gonna try one more bookstore. Well, it appears my journey to try and find a blind date with a book was unsuccessful, which is wild, so you will see me when I stumble upon a blind date with a book.
Hello, you might be able to see / hear Cheer by the Dozen 2 in the background. It's Labor Day weekend, so finishing up my summer watch list. But in the last couple clips, you saw that I was trying to find a blind date with a book. Well, for one of my new things. Well, I went to the flea today. It's like the annual summer flea that we have in my city. First of all, got this super cute bag that I'm obsessed with. But I also stumbled upon blind date with book, and I told myself that next time I saw one, I would buy. So it was actually a really good deal. You got the book. It was like it's a flea, so it's a vintage book for $12, and you got a bookmark, cute little flower, tea, a pencil, and you got to pick a mug. So like, tell me that is not the cutest thing you've ever seen in your life. It says, "World's best listener, and tell me your troubles." Isn't that so cute? Love. But this is the book. Let me take all of the little, so the description is, first of all, this is so cutely wrapped. It's supposed to be a gift, but it's a gift for myself, and we're gonna open it up. I'm so excited, and what's really fun too is because it's like a thrifted book, the chances that I have read it are very slim. Okay. Catherine Belmont, Night Music. Hello. I wanted to do a recap of my blind date with a book that I bought a couple months back. I finished it like a few weeks ago now. This is it. And I bought it at a flea market, and this is definitely not something I normally would have picked up. It looks like it is like, it has a number 72, so it looks like it's one of those book series that just has a bunch of them. Another new thing, checked off. I'm sorry, you might be able to hear Teen Beach maybe in the background and or the cicadas. But today I am continuing my knitting new thing because I bought it and then never did it. Well, it's not knitting. What is this called? Needlepoint? Hold on. Oh, embroidery. Sorry. I bought this embroidery kit in the last clip that you saw, and we're going to continue it. So let's go. I'm really going in blind for this. I have no idea what I'm doing. And that, my friends, is the point. This is what we're making. It comes with directions. Thank goodness. I was crafty growing up, but I was not crafty in the sense of like crocheting, embroidery, knitting, anything like that. Like I would do collaging, I would do watercolor, shrinky-dinks, bracelet making, headband making, drawing, but you would not catch me doing embroidery. Okay, here's the vibe. This is what we're making. To hear the Big Brother finale in the background, but I've had a very chill weekend. I've watched 7 movies this weekend, which is my ideal life, and that means I have been practicing my embroidery, and you can see that it is not good, but you can see it substantially get better. So these are the first ones I did, not good. Second one I did, slightly better, not great. This is the most recent one I did, still not perfect, but I am improving greatly, and I'm so excited to finish this. It's actually really calming, and I enjoy it. Hello, and welcome back on the newest edition of 23 New Things with Logan. Today, we are learning how to sew. So what's really great about this series is it is purposefully meant to get me out of my comfort zone. So some of the things are big things like indoor skydiving, and some of them are super small tasks I should already know how to do, like sewing. The reason I do not know how to sew is that my grandmother and my mother are really good at sewing. So growing up, they would just sew things for me, and it was just never a skill I picked up along the way. But I bought a dress for an event. I did get it hemmed, and then I decided that I didn't want it strapless after getting it back from getting hemmed. So I got some advice from coworkers, got some advice from friends and family, and I think I'm gonna try to stitch a chiffon strap on to this dress. I'm a little bit scared, but we're gonna practice first and then do it. Okay, but this is the dress. I'm obsessed with this dress. It's like tiered. It's from Lulu's, and I just don't like that it's strapless because I'm not the biggest fan of strapless dresses. And for this event, I bought 2. Yeah, so the other dress looked like Taylor Swift's. It was like a play on the 2021 Grammy outfit that Taylor Swift wore, but it was like longer and green. But I loved the chiffon straps on that dress, so I'm going to try to combine the straps onto this one. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I stitched that. I don't know if it'll stay, but I stitched it. Hey, hello. I wanted to do a bit of an update on my embroidery and sewing new thing. I think these are definitely the 2 that have taken the longest on my new things list. I think I started this back in Labor Day 2025, and it is now a couple days into 2026. But I have been working hard at them, and I wanted to give a little bit of an update. So embroidery is something I want to continue. I'm looking to buy more kits. I'm obviously not going to be able to like gift this to anyone because it's not, number 1, fully done, and number 2, not my best work. But you can see that I did improve over time. This is the first one that I did, and then I think the leaves are the last thing that I did. So I'm improving, and I'm looking forward to buying more of these because it's something that I can just do pretty mindlessly, which is nice. So I enjoyed that. New hobby unlocked. As for sewing, I can't remember what I recorded and what I didn't record, but I did try to sew straps onto a dress for an event. And I did sew them on, but because I'm so inexperienced and because of the fabric that I was using this like chiffon fabric, I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make this work. So essentially I had my friend offered to help me, and she sewed some ribbon on the dress for me, but I did learn how to sew, and I'm looking forward to acquiring that more as a skill. So yes, I definitely went out of my comfort zone, and I was proud for what I was able to get done, but I'm glad that she was able to jump in and like actually make the dress wearable. So yes, yay, new things. So I am about to complete my 23rd new thing. I am going to a boxing class with my roommate. She does it frequently and I have never been to one, so we're getting out of my comfort zone, doing something I've never done. And it is literally on the day that I'm filming this, a month until my birthday exactly, and I'm finishing my 23rd thing, so that's kind of kismet. Yeah, I'm very excited. Let's go. Yes! I did not do a post-boxing recap. Did get a slight little video of me with my wraps on. Did not get a video of me with my gloves on, but it was so much fun. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, and I got to go with my roommate, which was really fun. And yeah, like something that I probably never would have done, and I would definitely go back.